What's going on, YouTube? Ledger here once again, this time at you again with some more ZZZ. And it has been a while since I talked about ZZZ. It really has. I'm going to be honest, I actually was thinking of stopping covering ZZZ. Not going to do it anymore, but I was thinking about stop covering because, you know, the algorithm isn't too kind to me when I try and cover too many games. And, well, I'm going to say, you know what? Screw you, algorithm. I'm going to cover what I want. I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna cover ZZZ if I want to cover ZZZ because I love this game, and I love the characters that they have coming for us next. So I'm gonna cover this as much as I want. And next is Caesar. We have Caesar coming up next, and she looks great. She looks amazing. But should you pull her?
Yes.
I think you should. But let's talk about why. Now, obviously, to start off with, there's two very big reasons as to why people would want to pull for Caesar, but we're not going to talk about that right now. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about where she fits in the meta. Is she actually a smart decision? And I think she is a smart decision. And I want to say that Caesar is going to be the most flexible and useful character that we have in this game when she comes out. Now that's a tall order, right? That's a tall order. But I think, I do think that she is going to be that. Mainly because of the role consolidation that she has. In other Hoyo games, you see units that have role consolidation and they end up being pretty fantastic units, right? If we look at something like Genshin, if you play Genshin, who's good at role consolidation? Bennett, right? Not saying that she's as good as Bennett. She might be actually, but not saying she's as good as Bennett, but Bennett has role consolidation. He's a healer and he buffs attack a lot, right? And then if you play Star Rail, right? Who's a good role consolidation? Topaz, right? She's a damage dealer and a debuffer who also allows another damage dealer to do more damage. This role consolidation, when dealing with characters, is a very valuable thing. And that's what Caesar is. Caesar, for those of you who don't know, she is a character that is a defender. So she builds a shield for the character, a very, very strong shield that keeps you from getting interrupted. You don't have to dodge, so on and so forth. So that enables someone like Ellen to be able to just continue their combos and so on and so forth. And it helps keep you alive, which we don't have a lot of characters that can do that. So it helps keep you alive. And she also stuns. She stuns quite a bit when she counters, right? So this can come advantage in many ways because her counter, one, helps protect you from many different enemy attacks, which if the content gets harder, we might have to deal with a lot of that because in the dev notes, they did say that they're going to be working on the enemy AI, right? So in harder content, she's going to be able to counter a lot more, protecting you and your team from damage, building a shield from that. And then once you have that shield, she's also going to buff your allies by giving them 1,000 attack. Now that's a lot. For those of you who play Genshin, that does sound similar to Bennett now, doesn't it? Now, every single character that we have so far that deals damage does scale off attack. We don't have HP skillers yet. We don't have people that scale off other things. Even someone like Jane Doe scales off of anomaly proficiency, but also attack. So right now, attack is one of the most valuable stats in the game, and she's giving you a whole bunch of it. So this is fantastic. This is a great buff to be able to get. And in my previous video where I talked about Qing Yi and why she was so valuable and why I thought she was damn near a must pull, the reason I said that was because having a stunner is in this game is a very, very valuable tool because it gives you a guaranteed damage window to be able to take down enemies, especially bosses. That's really, really important. Because sometimes bosses are swinging around, doing this, doing that, and they're taking less damage when they're not stunned. But when they're stunned, they sit down, you can do all your moves on them. They're gonna take maximum damage from it, and they're not moving, right? So having a stunner is probably one of the most important characters to have on the team. And when you have a character that's gonna be able to stun and has all these and fulfills all these different roles, then that's the character you want to look at. And I brought that up with Xingyi, and I'm going to bring that up now. So I'm someone that has Xingyi right now, and I'm going to get Caesar. So guess what's going to happen on my account? When I'm doing different end game modes, one side's going to have Xingyi, the other side's going to have Caesar, and I'm going to be golden every single time. Now, if you're somebody who skipped Xingyi, which I feel like a lot of people did, then I really implore you that I don't think that Caesar's the one that you want to skip. Mind you, yeah, that's true. We are getting Lighter coming very soon, and he's going to be a fire stun unit. So at that point, you can just take your pick. You know, if you got Xingyi, yeah, maybe you can wait for Lighter to come if you like Lighter better, right? We have no idea what his kit is, but I assume that it's going to be good, right? Or if you don't have Xingyi, then maybe you should pick up Caesar, you know, and then you can get Lighter so you can have your two. Unless you're one of those people who still believe in Nambi, you know, and you know, she is good. You know, I did use her for a while. She does get the job done. But if the content gets harder, sometimes you might want something that works a little bit better, has a little bit more synergy with you. Because a lot of time it comes down to playstyle too. Because I feel that when it came to Xingyi, a lot of people were saying Ambi was able to stun just as fast as Xingyi, which is true. But because of Xingyi's playstyle and how she punishes enemies a lot when they attack a lot, it ends up working out better, and you end up getting better results. Caesar's kind of more of the same. She's going to be stunning just as fast as Ambi. You know, there's going to be situations where Ambi might stun faster. But the fact of the matter is, because of Caesar's play style and because of the other utility that she's supplying, it gives her more value, and you're going to want to use someone like her over Ambi, right? You're going to want to use someone like her over Colada. It really comes down to what the character is bringing to the table. Caesar's bringing a lot, all right? Caesar is bringing a lot. But we do have a lot of decisions ahead of us right now, because we have Caesar, we have Bernice, we have Lighter, and we have Yanagi. And I'm telling you right now, out of those four, I am going to give Caesar the most value out of everybody, assuming that Lighter doesn't have some crazy, broken, out of control stunner kit. That's truly what I believe. But I won't take this too long, because this is one simple point that I'm really trying to get across. You know, so let me know what you guys think. Are you guys going to be pulling for Caesar? Is that going to be the plan of action for you guys? Who are you most excited for out of everybody? Because again, this is a Hoyo game. So at the end of the day, if you really want to get who you want, go ahead and do that, and you can make it work. You know, I'm here just to try and tell you what the smart decision is. So what is the decision you're going to make? Who's your favorite character out of all these four that are coming? Which direction are you planning on going? I do have a suspicion that Miyabi might be coming after the next patch. So, you know, are you guys going to be waiting for her? Who knows? Let's see how that goes. Like the video if you like the content that I am giving you here. Comment your thoughts down below, and of course subscribe to the channel, because that helps me out. You know, so maybe the algorithm can stop messing with me, and I can cover ZZZ, Genshin, and Star Rail as I want to. You know, but yeah, definitely subscribe if you like the content I'm giving you. And with that on the air, legend out.